Hey guys, it is Mark Davidizer, and I'm here today to do my review of the Columbus Hot Chocolate 15K, which I ran on Sunday. I ran this race for BibRave. If you've never heard of BibRave, check out bibrave.com and go there and find all your favorite race reviews. Write your own review and let us know what you think of your most recent race. Come along with me now as we talk about the Hot Chocolate 15K. So as I said, today we're going to be talking about the Columbus Hot Chocolate 15K, which was run this past Sunday on November 18th, 2018. This is the second year I ran this event in Columbus. I did it back in 2016. And it is the fourth overall Hot Chocolate 15K that I have done. I did Indianapolis earlier this year, back in March. And I did Chicago last November, 2017. So the big difference between the two cities, especially Chicago and Columbus is a lot smaller event. There was over, I believe, 10,000 there, though, this past Sunday for the Hot Chocolate 15K in Columbus. But Chicago's a lot larger event. And you know what? I'll be honest, I like Columbus better than Chicago. For one thing, Columbus has like I said, it's a smaller event. Chicago also, just like a lot of other races in Chicago, it follows along the same course. You don't see much new. Now, Hot Chocolate Columbus is the only race I've ever run in Columbus, so I've never done the Columbus Marathon or anything. So maybe it does follow some of the same courses that probably does, but just for variety, I prefer Columbus over Chicago. Also, I prefer not to be so busy as it is in Chicago. So that's just my own personal preference on that. But Columbus also does a great job from the moment you walk into the expo until you are leaving town. And I'll get to leaving town here in a little bit. But starting off with the expo, it is quick and easy, as quick as you want it to be. You walk into the convention center in downtown Columbus. You show them your proof of registration. They'll send you a QR code a couple weeks in advance. They'll scan that right from your phone. You don't have to print it off. They'll scan it from your phone. They'll slap your name on the bib. You're not really assigned a bib number. They'll take care of that day. So they'll slap a sticker on with your bib, slap a sticker with your name on it on your bib. And then you just go over and you get your shirt or your jacket, as it is with the Hot Chocolate 15K. And this is this year's jacket. The men's is a black jacket. The women's is more of a purple, I guess, plum color. I don't know. It's a purple color, dark purple. If I can get this on, well, that would be great. And so this is, like I said, this is this year's jacket. It is, they do a jacket every year, so this is actually a lighter material, which is great. I like the fact that Hot Chocolate does different styles of jackets every year. One year it was a hoodie that was pretty heavy. Last year was still a pretty heavy jacket, but it wasn't a hoodie. This year it is a lighter jacket. It is a hoodie. As you can tell, logo right here on the chest, and thumb holes in the sleeves. So very nice jacket. While, like I said, it's not the heaviest, it's still a decently warm jacket. I could easily run in this, I would say. As far as the rest of the expo, they had some nice things. You had opportunities to get your pictures taken in front of things. But overall, it didn't really have much geared towards runners. A lot of just general companies there. I can't remember what all was there. There were one or two races, but they do offer you the option, if you want, to have your packet, your bib and your jacket mailed to you. That way you don't have to deal with the hassle of it. And probably for me, coming from out of town, which I'm still staying an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes outside of town, at my wife's aunt's house, it probably would have been more beneficial for me to have that mailed to me. Probably would have saved me on my gas, and parking honestly wasn't that bad. You get charged in the parking garage right next to the convention center $1 for every 30 minutes that you're there. So we paid $2 for parking. So I'm not even going to complain about parking, but just for time and gas money, I probably would have had mine mailed to me. It really wasn't an expo that was really worth my time. So that aside, though, like I said, pack a pickup, quick, easy, get in, get out, get on with your day. Race day, like I said, I prepaid for parking, and I just parked right next to basically where the finish line was. It was like a block walk from the finish line, which really set it up nicely for me that day that I did not have to worry about gear check. I did not use gear check at all on this day. I just left my stuff in my car. I took a heat sheet with me, and I went right to the starting line after when I was ready to go. So, like I said, I left all my warm weather gear there or in my car. That way I could just go to my car straight from the finish line. Just made it a whole lot easier for me. I didn't have to walk all the way across the park after the race to get to the gear check where it was located right by the start line. So everything was real easy at the before the race. There are lines and lines of porta potties. For whatever reason, people like to go to the first porta potty and wait in line there. Go to the middle. That's where the empty porta potties are. Go to the middle. It's quicker that way. I figured that out really quick in years past, and it proved true again on Sunday. Other than that, starting line very nicely done. Very clear evidence of where that starting line was at. The course itself, very nice. As I said earlier in my preview video, there are rolling hills on this course. You just got to take it easy at the beginning, first half of the race especially. Take it easy. Go after it on the second half. It's a very, very scenic course. You start in the arena district of town, and then you go to the brewery district. You go through some parks, and then you run north of town through some nice neighborhoods and such. It was a beautiful course. There's one section, probably a mile. It would have been mile 8. That was probably the least scenic part of the course. But you're going to have that in races. There's always going to be parts of the course that are not as scenic. There were 4 aid stations along the 9.3 mile route, which had water, noon, and some chocolate items. I don't know what the items were this time. I did not take any as I was racing this. Wasn't really taking this one easy, and so. The support along the course at those aid stations were fantastic. Speaking of support along the course, thank you very much to Columbus police officers as well as the Franklin County Sheriff's Department. They did a great job making sure us runners were safe, and they had officers at every single intersection out there, and so it was fantastic. I made sure to say thank you to each one of them as I ran by them during the race. It was fantastic seeing them out there, and they were also very encouraging as well. You could tell they were not just disappointed to be out there working on a Sunday morning, but they were actually out there encouraging runners and such. So thank you very much to those officers who were out there on that day. The finish line, very nice finish line. It's a nice downhill for the last 1/10 of a mile or so, right beside the arena where the hockey team in Columbus plays. I'm sorry, I hate hockey. I don't even know what the team name is, but we finished right outside their arena. So once you finish, if you're a 15K runner, they hand you, and they do this for the 5K runners, they hand you a bottle of water. For the 15K runners, they then give you a medal. This is this year's medal, which, as I said in the preview video, features a skyline of Columbus, Ohio. The logo, you got your chocolate there on a nice blue ribbon, which has Make-A-Wish at the top. Make-A-Wish is the organization that is supported by, not totally supported, but they receive funds from this race, which is great. Make-A-Wish, of course, helps sick children and their families, give them a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They actually had a recipient there speaking at the start of this year's race. So it was great to see that. It's a great organization, so you've never seen them, never heard of them, go check them out. They're fantastic people. Other post-race, of course, after you finish, you get go get your gear check or go back to your car, get warm, whatever. But then you go get your after-party treats, which includes hot chocolate, fondue that you can dip your marshmallows, your bananas, Rice Krispie treats, cream-filled straws. They had a lot of stuff there. Very good. I love it every year. And, you know, it's one of those things where you look at the price tag of this race, and it is a more expensive race, but you do get your money's worth. You get the nice jacket, you get the medal, you get the post-race food afterwards. In the post-race party area there, like I said, is in a large park area. Unfortunately, they received rain leading up to this race, and so it was a little bit muddy. But overall, it was a great experience. They have a lot of opportunities for you to get your pictures taken in front of inflatable, you know, hot chocolate logos and stuff like that. You know, it's just a great atmosphere on a great day. Like I said, the organization, the Ram Racing, who puts on this race, they do a great job of it every year, as well as Columbus, the city itself. They do a great job as well hosting this event. So check out Hot Chocolate online, Hot Chocolate 15K. If you just Google search it, you should find it easily. Find a city near you that they're coming to. They're all over the country, so more than likely they're coming near you. And check them out. Give this race a shot. They do a great job, like I said. Whether or not you are a experienced runner, you're out there to race, or if you're just looking for a fun event, this one is for you as well. As for my race itself, I actually did fairly well for myself. I ran a 1:03:10, which isn't a PR by any means, but my second 5K was faster than my first 5K, and my third 5K was faster than the first two before. So I'm very happy actually with the way I ran. I ran very consistent on this race, and so I'm happy with that. I finished third in my age group, which I'm happy with. The top three in my age group, we were all within a minute of each other. So it was a good race, I think, for all of us, it seemed like. And like I said, beautiful day out there. Temperatures in the mid-30s, no wind to speak of, and it was just a perfect day for a race. So check them out, and I have another race coming up on Thursday for Thanksgiving. I run the Thankful Four, and I will hopefully be taking you along. I'm going to get the new GoPro Hero 7 Black coming in the mail today, I believe. So this camera is supposed to help me do great videos while running, stability and everything. So I might take you guys with me. All right, I'll see you guys later.